Them lies, but you gotta make it, cause you gotta preach it, that's every time.
Hello guys, Sid okay, coming at you with a very minuscule and quick tutorial on how to set up the Emu emulator, which is the original Xbox emulator for the PC. Now I'm going to drop the following in the description for you to download. So obviously all this is all you'd need. You'd simply run, it would ask you to set it up. Obviously I've already got mine set up, and all the files you need are in here. You'd quite literally just leave them in here. It's simple as that. Plop it wherever you feel you need to. Then obviously create a shortcut for that if you think you need to, and plop it on your desktop. As you can see, I've got mine right here. So we're going to open this real quick. Now, obviously, I know that says please insert an Xbox disc. That is because it's treating the BIOS on the state of, because of being such an old console, it needs a disc. Obviously, you can run ISO files or the XEX files for the game itself. I'm currently in the process of behemothing the full library. I'm not going to link that. Obviously, you have to find that on your own accord. But I'm going to do your run-of-the-mill one how to set this up. So obviously, your input is your controller. So I'm going to turn my Xbox Elite Series 2 controller on, and it's auto connected. It will, yeah, it obviously needs charging. Let's try and turn that on again. So that is currently on. It's popped up saying connected to, okay, it keeps disconnecting, it may need charging, but it would basically go here. This can apply to all controllers. It will quite literally auto bind the controllers, because you can enable that as ease of use. So then obviously when you go to the display, obviously I personally leave it as 1x scale because it doesn't need to be anything else. Obviously the window size and HD quality I've put as 1080 1920 by 1080 for the sake of my monitors. And then obviously the audio, obviously it's quite self-explanatory. Network, yes, you can take this online. I know the Dolphin emulator has similar features, but it's based on games where you can co-op and multiplayer, whereas this can actually go online and play multiplayer online instead of the Dolphin emulator, what might take up something like Mario Kart or New Super Mario Bros. And basically, do that. But this can go full scale online, and you can play multiplayer matches basically against anyone else using the emulator. Obviously I've got mine set to the NAT type, so we're based on my NAT type connection, which would be my normal router. You'd basically turn that back off, and you'd basically choose which form of attached network it wants to apply to before turning it on, because it grays out. Then snapshots are irrelevant. Then system. Now here's the bit you'd simply set up. You can choose your own system memory, what it wants to run. The HDTV default is because it's on a PC, and then you would simply click on these, and by the folder I've already described, you would quite literally follow each one of them. So that boot ROM would go to boot ROM, BIOS would go to BIOS. You'd basically open it and select the file. Same again with boot ROM. And hard disk, you'd do the same again on the hard disk image, which doesn't show up because it picks up on its own accord, which is right there with a different file. But with that being said, guys, I do hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to smash the like button and subscribe. Until then, guys, peace.